Makoto Shinkai, the director behind many modern classics of the anime industry, most notably the global phenomena Your Name. Like the rest of the world, I really like this film and other works by Shinkai, but it's not like everything he makes is perfect. For example, I'm not a huge fan of Weathering with You. That movie just didn't hit me and I couldn't really connect with it. Unfortunately, that is his latest movie before Suzume, so I can't deny holding a small amount of skepticism tonight while taking my seat at a theatre to see Suzume no Tojimari. The movie begins at a beautiful port town in rural Miyazaki Prefecture, Kyushu. Immediately, it's made obvious that you are dealing with another Shinkai film, not only because of the main characters but also because of one of his common pet themes, which is having contrast between life in a rural village like Kyushu and life in a city like Tokyo. It was used in Your Name too, and I think it works well and adds another layer between the two lead characters. High schooler Iwato Suzume is riding her bike down a steep slope is when she notices a long-haired, attractive man coming her way. The man, who we later learn is named Sota, stops her to ask if there are any ruins nearby. He's trying to find a mysterious door. Suzume directs him towards a ruin located in the mountains behind the town, and obviously the door he was looking for is actually there. Turns out that behind the door lurks a dangerous world where humans are not supposed to go, and in classic anime fashion, Suzume gets involved in a mess that was not even related to her. Now she is on a quest with Sota to find similar doors throughout Japan and lock them. The plot itself is closely binded with ruins or abandoned buildings, which grabbed my interest almost instantly. I mean, who doesn't like abandoned buildings? Especially with this beautiful art. Going back to Shinkai's pet theme I mentioned earlier, while this theme is present in almost all of his films, but Suzume goes further into it. Like how Suzume is an Inakamono, a countryside girl who travels across Japan through ferry, Vespa, car and trains. The source of danger in this film emerges from doors left in abandoned, depopulated areas, a deserted school building, a ghostly theme park, a town left to nature. The imagery in this film is deeply based on the vast stretches of Japan beyond its big metropolitan cities. In Japan, these areas are experiencing rapid depopulation. So much so that by 2015, 51.9% of the Japanese population was to be found in the three most populous metro regions, those surrounding Tokyo, Osaka and Nagoya. And Suzume touches on this clear crisis as some previous films have. Depopulation is a loss for many things like money, services, etc., but it's also a loss on an emotional level. Whole communities disappear with few remaining to remember them. People can either slowly watch their towns hollow out or leave themselves. I think the choice is pretty obvious. The process or the method to lock these doors in Suzume is to think about the people who used to live in these abandoned areas. Students having fun with their classmates, children playing in the theme park, or adults just carrying out their busy life. It depicts that real people were living their lives just years ago in this place, which now looks like it was never a part of humanity, and that nature literally owns it. The door locking scenes do give you thrills and are very fun to watch, but this happens 4 times in a 2-hour long movie, which gets really repetitive and boring by the 3rd time. It's still fun to watch, but when you already know that they will most probably lock the door, you just are waiting for the sequence to end and the story to continue. Now that we have entered the negative zone, I really don't like the ending of the film. I mean, the ending itself is fine, but the build up to the end was not so well written and also got very plot convenient at times. Also, the characters are not as good as Shinkai's previous creations. They definitely lack some sort of emotional attachment with the viewer. Did you notice what I did there? Compare. This is a very bad habit of humans. We just can't experience something without comparing it to other stuff. Comparing Suzume to Your Name is something that everyone will definitely do, but Suzume does not run on the template of Your Name. And honestly, it doesn't need to. Your Name focuses more on characters than it does on the plot itself. As an audience, what we take away from Your Name is Taki and Mitsuha. And that's pretty much it. On the other hand, Suzume focuses more on its story. What's great about Suzume is that it has consistent themes set to an adventurous road trip alongside some awesome thrill. Wait, I just compared Suzume to Your Name after telling people not to do so. I'm stupid. The movie also just simply looks gorgeous, the animation and art are beautiful and fluid, some Sakuga is also sprinkled where it's needed. I literally have no complaints in the animation department. And yeah, that's about it from my side. Suzume no Tojimari is a very complete and well balanced film with some notable flaws. And at last, thank you everyone for watching and we'll see you guys the next time. Bye!